everybody, and welcome back. My name is Curseof, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm basically getting handed free content right here as we keep getting leaks and information. Right in front of you guys here, right in front of me on my screen, we have a big leak that was from Yugioh News TCG. By the way, the first Discord server that did have this posted as a spoiler was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Discord server, so I highly recommend you guys head over there. It's the link in the description. It's the Discord link in the description. Like, you'll see, like, my socials, that Discord, this is basically my Discord now. I guess it's mine and Terramass's, and anyway, new set, bunch of new stuff. Some of the cards are really easy to see, but not a problem. The community has gone over it, and we have the information to bring you guys. Just go ahead and watch this Curse of Yugioh mat commercial, and we'll be right back with all of the content. So you're telling me you're looking for a playmat? Do you like the Egyptian god cards? Do you like Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth? Well, do I have the playmat for you? The Obelisk the Tormentor crushing the meta playmat, available at etsy.com/shop/curseofyugioh. You can get it today, tomorrow, or the next day, but you should probably get it sooner rather than later. You're back. All right, welcome back. Still have the picture up here for you guys, but obviously this picture came out earlier on today, and like you can see a lot of stuff. And the first thing I want to bring up, while just looking at this picture, is that the last character here seems to be Zane. I also want to say this is a unofficial leak. It says this right on the picture. We are not 100% that these are the cards that are coming. We are not 100% that this is guaranteed. I want like a big like rumor warning, or like leak warning, or like not guaranteed warning, like on the screen right here. Just letting you guys know. But we're going to be talking about it basically as if this is official news. We're just going to, just saying, take this all as a grain of salt, unless cards have been confirmed from like one of my previous videos, for example, like my last leak video. But getting into this here, as you can see, Terramaster posted afterwards a nice link that Keebler helped and provided us with. He basically, the whole community went through all the cards, zoomed in, figured out what they all were, and he compiled them all. Shout out to Keebler. But here's the list. So, starting off with the Jaden Yuki deck, let's go over what Jaden has here. So we have Avian and Burstinatrix, which isn't surprising because Flame Wingman was already confirmed. He's also one of the cards that is in the image there. We have Sparkman, Winged Karibo. We could have guessed all these. Blade Edge, Skyscraper, and the other two cards that Jaden had was a Thunder Giant, which you could have guessed, and Dark Bright, which was like, I guess more of an interesting one, honestly. Dark Bright isn't exactly a great monster. It does offer piercing, but it's kind of like Goblin Attack Force, which is pretty garbage. Now, if it does get destroyed, it does get to pop, which is cool. And it does also get Necroshade engraved to help resolve Necroshade's effect, which is really cool. But overall, nothing crazy here. Actually, Jaden Yuki's reveals are the most lackluster of all of them. Like, we could have basically predicted that all these cards were coming. I guess maybe the most interesting thing here is Blade Edge, and that's still not very interesting. But going straight off here into the interesting stuff, let's jump into Aster Phoenix. So Aster here has Destiny Hero Plasma, Destiny Hero Doom Lord, Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, Destiny Hero Blade Master, Destiny Hero Fearmonger, Destiny Hero Dasher, Destiny Hero Dogma, Destiny Hero Dangerous, and Destiny End Dragoon. Oh boy, that is a mouthful. That is a lot, and that is amazing. Like, this is crazy. Like, these are good monsters. These are actually good monsters. Plasma is actually like amazing relinquished. And I don't know if you guys have seen any of like the Egyptian God Turbo decks where you get out an insect, you worm bait, summon 2 more tokens, and then you sack for Obelisk, but you would have had to already have an insect on board, or you would have had to use one of the trap monsters that switches their typing. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I just played it on the screen so you guys seen the combo. What's great about Plasma is that it doesn't take any prior turns of setup because you don't need trap monsters, and Plasma is actually a special summon and not a normal summon. And unlike Dogma, doesn't require one monster to be a Destiny hero. Dasher is like really, really cool there. He negates the effects of face-up monsters, which is pretty sick, and he's a relinquished. He can suck. He can suck. He only gains half, but that's also because he's already a 1900 beat stick. Plasma's actually really, really cool, and the fact that he doesn't eat up your normal summon for the turn is amazing. Doomlord's not bad either. He's temporary removal, basically, is how I put him. He's not great, but depending on some cards we get, he could become more playable. Diamond Dude is awesome, especially since down here, as you can see, we're getting Ojama Delta Hurricane, which Diamond Dude does facilitate. So if we can get like a Diamond Dude, like DDT with like bad DDT, the one that played like Hurricane, and we could play like Destiny Draw and garbage like that, and just like, I mean, Destiny Draw is a good card, but Ojama Delta Hurricane's garbage. And facilitate these cards for free off of Diamond Dude. Really, really cool. Blade Master is actually a pretty cool battle trap. It's just Gamil, but for Destiny heroes, but better because it's 800. But worse because it can only be used during your opponent's battle phase. Basically, it's just damage step punish if they swing in with something that's only slightly bigger. Oh, Fearmonger is a okay Destiny hero. Dasher we already knew, but now that we have some more cards to go along with Dasher, Dasher gets cooler for sure. Sadly, Dasher still doesn't like facilitate a lot of stuff here. Like, what are you summoning off of Dasher during your draw, right? You're gonna summon out a Doomlord or a Diamond Dude or a Blade Master or a Fearmonger or another Dasher. Like, they're not crazy targets, and Dasher doesn't truly get good until we get Destiny Draw, hopefully, revealed. And if we can get Destiny Draw revealed, I think D heroes can become really, really good here. But no, D heroes are looking super cool, unlike elemental heroes that are actually looking pretty garbage so far. But moving swiftly along, because that's not even the whole of it. Oh, sorry, I gotta keep talking. My bad. Destiny Hero Dangerous is a sick fusion target. Like, it's just Destiny Hero, Dark Monster, and we have so many good Dark Monsters and Allure. That's the other thing too. Oh, Destiny Heroes, Allure. Dude, crazy. You can pitch a card, mill a Destiny Hero. So you can pitch, like, Dasher and mill a Dasher. Or if we get something like Malicious, pitch Dasher, mill Malicious. Like, you can facilitate these cards with Fearmonger. You can also just pitch a card that you might want to engrave, like something. I don't know what. Something. But not only does this facilitate your graveyard effects from your D heroes, but where's the rest of this effect? Destiny Hero monsters gain 200 attack for each Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard. So Dangerous can also kind of facilitate OTKs or just huge pushes while setting up future turns for your Destiny heroes. Fantastic card. And then Destiny Hen Dragoon is absolutely crazy. It's Plasma plus Dogma, but what makes this card nuts is that he can pop and burn your opponent for damage equal to the monster that it had. It can't attack that turn. That sounds bad, right? But then you read the last part here. Right? Once per turn during your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one Destiny hero and special summon this card. So, this card takes 2 Destiny heroes to make. So you already have 2 free revivals for Dragoon already set up if you summon him. Along with that, if we get a card like Fusion Destiny added to this set, it is the most amazing target for Fusion Destiny for speed duels. You get a free Dragoon, it pops in the end phase, but next turn it comes back. So as long as you drop another monster with Dragoon, you don't leave yourself open. You made a 1-card Dragoon, and it still has 1 more revival in grave ready to go. It's absurd. It's absurd. If we get Fusion Destiny, whew, Destiny heroes are gonna look hot. Okay, continuing. Cyberdarks. Cyberdark Horn. Okay. Cyberdark Edge. Okay. Probably gonna get like Keel or whatever it is, and then Cyberdark Dragon, which is cool, which is an Overload fusion target, which we don't actually have right now, but Overload fusion is revealed. Cyber Valley is actually pretty sick too. Really, really cool for like stall-oriented decks. You know, can just get you through turns, let you draw. It's a cute card. Honestly, it's a cute card. We have Cyberdark Claw. Cool. Honestly, like, I don't care about the Cyberdarks. They need a good skill to be good, but it's cool to see them. Future Fusion. Cyber Dragon. Cyber End Dragon. Do you guys see that? Future Fusion. Cyber Dragon. Cyber End Dragon. And then Overload. Dude, if they can't answer your Future Fusion, you've just set up for Overload next turn. And you have a 4K beat stick on the way. Or if we get Twin, you have a 2800 beat stick that can hit twice. Do you guys get how absurd this is? How absurd Future Fusion can possibly be? Don't get me wrong, we have answers. We have Breaker, that is like already a crazy card and it's still going to be played coming into this format. We have Cosmic, we have Dust Tornado, we have Twister, like right here. It's getting a reprint for some reason. Yeah, but like still a crazy card. Like if it lasts that turn, your opponent's in trouble. Cyber Network, I honestly forget what this does. Give me a second. Okay. Cyber Network is actually kind of nutty. So you destroy this card during your third standby phase after flipping it, right? As long as Cyber Dragon's on the field, which hopefully we'll get something that like becomes a Cyber Dragon name while on the board, even if it's just Proto, would be nice, right? So we can facilitate this. Banish a light machine, so banish another Sidra or banish a Proto or whatever. Slowly build up this, and if your opponent ever pops it themselves, you also get the special summons. Now, the big thing here is that if they Cosmic it, you don't. So it's not crazy because Cosmic is a big card, but this card can do a lot. It can do a lot. You can attack the turn that use the effect, but if you just, you know, pop it yourself with, say, a Twister, for example, you can facilitate it the turn before, not have to deal with the lack of battle phase, and then next turn just go in, because this also outs all your opponent's spells and traps. Like, it is a Harpy's Feather Duster that swarms the board. Pretty crazy. Like I said, Cosmic outs it, and Cosmic is a really good card. But yeah, get your Cosmics. Cool card. And then Sidra. Sidra's nuts. Going into a deck that I'm really excited about, though. Volcanics. So we have Doomfire, which you can only get out through sending Tri-Blaze, right? Which obviously we have, and we should probably also have Blaze Accelerator because it wasn't in the list. But if we have Tri-Blaze and we have Doomfire, I mean, we need to have just the regular Blaze Accelerator. Same thing with Wildfire, right? But going back to Doomfire here. Doomfire is kind of nuts, right? It's a 3K beat stick. If your opponent enters their battle phase, they have to swing into this. And even if they don't, and this card kills one of your opponent's monsters, any of them. So you got Moth in the field. That's great. Do you have another monster with that Moth? Oh, you do. Oh, that's too bad. I'm going to kill that one, and then I'm going to blow up your Moth. And anything else that you may have. It is a Raigeki for just attacking, and it burns. Doomfire, what I really want to see from Volcanics is I want to see some way to easily facilitate Doomfire. I want to see like a Doomfire Turbo, basically. I want that to be what the skill revolves around. We got Shell, which is just cool. Load up a Shell, burn, pay 5, get another Shell. Honestly sick. And it just needs to be in your graveyard too, right? So say if you did want to facilitate Dangerous in a different way, you could literally just facilitate it with Shell and not lose advantage and use Shell as like free discard fodder, which is pretty cool. Volcanic Hammer is fine. It is a tribute monster, so it exists. Volcanic Rocket is amazing because it searches your Blaze Accelerator, and if we get Blaze Accelerator Reload, because it searches a Blaze Accelerator card, now that would be nuts. We have Royal Firestorm Guards, which is like whatever. I mean, it draws you 2, which is cool, but it is like a very late game-ish card. Target 4 Pyro monster in your graveyard, shuffle all 4 into your deck, draw 2. So you have to have 4 in your graveyard. Now with Volcanic Shell, this isn't as hard. So like, it's a Pot of Greed. It's just a +2. It just needs some setup. I could see it being a 1-of in a Volcanic deck, but I wouldn't say you should run more. Still a cool card though. We've been through Twister, whatever. Blaze Accelerator, I mean Tri-Blaze Accelerator is basically just here to facilitate Doomfire. Yeah. And Wildfire's nuts. Wildfire is nuts. Pay 5. Pop a Blaze Accelerator. Alright? Destroy all monsters in the field. Dark Hole for just popping a Blaze Accelerator. Then you get a token. And you just get a token that is a 1000 beat stick. It's like, oh, good job. You popped your opponent's board. Here's a monster. Now you normal summon. It is also a quick play. It is a quick play. Right? So it's like, oh, you can't declare an attack this turn. Oh, darn. Guess I'll just have to use it during my opponent's end phase. Dude, this card's nuts. This card's nuts. I can't believe we got this. I thought there was no way we were getting Wildfire. But here we are. And then we have Covering Fire. Sure. I mean, boost your monsters. It's cool, I guess. But we have Battle Traps. It's not like this is like the end-all be-all of Battle Traps. You know what I mean? So, it's cool, I guess. Going off into Chazz here, which is another thing I'm super excited about. I love Volcanics. I love Armed Dragons. Look at Armed Dragons. We got level 7 here. We got level 3. We're most likely level 5 and maybe level 10. Really, really cool. We're also getting Ojama Blue, which is crazy. Which is just crazy. Ojama Red, which is interesting. I guess it's up to 4, but like, you can just swarm your field with like 3 Ojamas off of just a normal summon of red. Hopefully we'll get like Oja Match or something. Ojama Delta Hurricane is cool, I guess. Oja Magic is the nuts card though. This is what we actually want to talk about from Chazz's cards. Like everything else, whatever. Oja Magic. Dude, Oja Magic is nuts. I'm going to show you guys a deck on screen right now. Fusion, what is it? Fusion Recycling Plant. Pitch Oja Magic. Search your Poly. Search all of your Ojamas. Activate Poly. Summon King. Stop your opponent from using their zones. It is a 2-card combo. And it doesn't use up your skill. You can run whatever skill you want. Dude! Going first, that is like actually absurd. So Oja Magic is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying, but cool. This is like the only reprint that I'm actually excited about from this set, Dekoichi, because Dekoichi is like a $10 card. So nice to see Dekoichi getting reprinted, honestly. Ancient Gear Golem's sick. We did have a leak for this earlier and we could have presumed, but Ancient Gear Golem is sick. All these monsters have the effect your opponent can't use spells and traps until the end of damage step. This one's going to negate the effects of monsters destroyed by battle, which is cool. Ancient Gear Engineer is cool. This one, Ancient Gear Engineer is going to be able to pop your opponent's back row, which is cool. Ancient Gear Knight, you know, it's a Gemini monster. Ancient Gear Castle, help facilitate those Ancient Gear Golems. Gear Town. Just want to. I'm just. Sorry. Let me just. Gear Town. Did you read this card? Did you? Dude. First off, your Ancient Gears are 1 less tribute. So like Beast, right onto the field. Engineer, right onto the field. Actually facilitates these cards and makes them playable. But if you pop this yourself, because you're going to want to pop this yourself, you just get to special an Ancient Gear from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You just get to turbo out an Ancient Gear directly from your deck. Like, I know he can't be special summoned, but like, just think about the opportunities. Like, there's other Ancient Gears. There's other ones. Dude, honestly, Gear Town can be nuts. And the fact that we're getting this now means that depending on what the Ancient Gear pool looks like, Ancient Gears could be absolutely absurd. Stack on top of this that you can play Ancient Gears under spell-proof armor. So this is immune to spell effects. 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 Like, your opponent's spell effect specifically, I'd also like to say. It's crazy. Going off into, oh, we got Metamorph reprint, whatever. Going off into Alexis here. Garbage. This card was already printed twice in Speed Duels. Garbage. 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 We got the Cyber Angels, ladies and gentlemen. We did get the Cyber Angels, and it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, and of course the Fusion. Garbage. But we got the Cyber Angels, right? So we got Ben 10 here, which is the big one. It's obviously limited in the advanced format here because it lets you search, right? It lets you search a Light Fairy from your deck to your hand if it's attributed, which is really, really powerful and really, really cool. We got Edatin, which was huge back in Duel Links, and we have Izana, and I'm gonna be real, I don't know what Izana does, so you're gonna have to give me a second here. So if your opponent ever goes to out this thing, you get to out one of their cards, which is sick. It pops your opponent's back row, which is sick, and it can swing twice. It is a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Ben 10 plus a 2, or Ben 10 plus your Senju, or whatever. So you plus 1 off Senju, right? You search your Izana or whatever you're searching. Basically, because of Ben 10, Cyber Angels isn't negging, right? You're using your search cards, you're using your Ben 10, and you're keeping your resources high while summoning some crazy monsters like Izana and Edatin, right? For those of you who don't know, Edatin allows you to add back a ritual spell. And if it's sacked, all your monsters gain 1,000. So this card is going to facilitate a huge 3,500 Izana that can hit twice. Honestly, Cyber Angels can be nuts. They can be nuts. They've been shown to be nuts. Maybe they'll be nuts again. Going off into Crystal Beasts here. This is the most interesting one. Also the last one on our list. Rainbow Dragon. Cool. All the Crystal Beast monsters. I'm not even going to go over them because it's just all the Crystal Beast monsters, barring Ruby Carbuncle. That one wasn't revealed. I just want to go over this very specifically. This is the thing that makes you question how real the leak may be, at least for me personally. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. So what makes this card so interesting is that it has an effect based off of how many Crystal Beasts are in your spell and trap zone, and it goes up to 5, obviously, but Speed Duels has 3 spell and trap zones, so we can't actually resolve all this card's effects, which is weird. It'd be weird to see Konami, in my opinion, give us a card that we can't completely resolve. So the only way that I can see this card actually being added is if we get a skill that basically allows you to put your Crystal Beasts in your monster zones when they're destroyed, but treat that zone as a spell and trap zone and treat that Crystal Beast as a spell as long as it remains there. Something along those lines. That way you would be able to use your monster zones and your spell and trap zones as spell and trap zones with Crystal Beasts in them to facilitate this card's entire effect. Still definitely weird. This one lets you put Crystal Beast in your spell and trap zone and continuous spells, which is really, really good if we can facilitate this. But interesting indeed. Going off into some cards that we just should get because of what has been revealed. Clayman should be a card we get. Necroshade should be a card that we get. Ojama Green, Machine Angel Ritual, Arm Dragon level 5, hopefully level 10. Ruby Carbuncle, and I think there was actually like a few more. Like I said, for example, Tri-Blaze Accelerator, or sorry, just Blaze Accelerator should be a card we should get. Should get the other Cyberdark monster. We should get Cyberdark Dragon. There's a few, is basically what I'm saying. But irregardless, we got some pretty sick reveals. Like I said, just want to reiterate, take this all with a grain of salt because this is not an official leak. This is not an official reveal. So we don't know if this is true. But just looking at this, Volcanics have real potential. Destiny Heroes have real potential. Cyber Dragons have real potential. Ojama King is going to be the floodgate menace that it was meant to be. Ancient Gears can be very good with like a few more cards. And very similarly, I'd say the same thing about Cyber Angels. Overall, we have a lot of potential with the cards here. And we're like, this is just with the cards and not with the skills. We don't even know the skills. And you guys know how powerful skills are. Would you have ever guessed Moth or XYZ would have been a good deck without a skill? Especially Moth. Like, no. So, we could just get an absolutely busted skill and just make normal heroes phenomenal. But we'll have to wait and see when we get some more leaks, some more reveals, and hopefully some official announcements from Konami. Maybe Konami will hit me up and let me open it early. That'd be sick. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all sometime this week for another video. That's a wrap, guys. Peace.